Hey everybody, welcome to Marketing Management. I'm looking forward to spending the next 7 weeks with you guys learning more about marketing. So I wanted to give you just a brief overview sort of to the class and also an overview of what's coming for this week. So week one is just really an introduction to the class, mostly getting to know you guys, so spend some time in our discussion thread, letting us know what your experience has been with marketing and sharing a little bit about your company with us and what you want to learn. So I have some opportunities to customize some of the content. So if you tell me this week you have some certain things that you really want to make sure you learn in this class, let me know in the discussion thread, and I can change some things up or emphasize some things a little bit more based on what you guys are looking to accomplish in this class. This week you'll also be doing the Peregrine module. So that is a basic foundation of some marketing principles so that we can take marketing to the next level and look at it as from a graduate level focus, and especially in an MBA program, looking at how marketing interplays with the other functions of the organization. And so that's really the level here is the management level understanding of marketing. And a few of the things that we're going to do in this class, so that's really this week, is Peregrine and kind of getting to know each other, getting to know what you want out of this class, and learning what you already know about marketing. Also, one of the things that we'll be doing in this class, and so this week, ask you guys to go register for the MarkStrat simulation that we'll do. So we'll do a team-based simulation where you will have a brand that will compete against other brands, and so that will come a little bit later, but getting you oriented to that this week. Downloading the simulation and registering for that, and a little bit each week we'll get towards where we'll do some practice rounds with that. Again, in this class we actually are one of our learning outcomes is being measured in this class, and that is teamwork. And so we believe that the MarkStrat simulation is a good measurement to see how well you work with your team. And so we'll be looking at the outcomes that you have in that project, as well as looking at a close look at how your teams function together. And so the peer evaluation is really important in this class. Excuse me, that will impact your grade. There's also a place where I ask you guys to communicate with each other on your teamwork, and I will be monitoring those discussions as well to make sure everyone's equally participating in the team. So again, taking a really close look at teamwork in this class and how you work together as a team. So we have the simulation, and then we have what I call lesson plans. So everyone has been assigned one person, or because of the number of people in the class, possibly 2 additional people, so teams of 2 and maybe a team of 3, depending on what our final enrollment looks like, will be presenting a lesson plan for us. So the idea of that is that you may already be an expert in an area. I find that a lot of you come in with great expertise in areas, deep knowledge in a marketing area, and so sharing that knowledge with us if you already have that, and if not, then becoming an expert in a particular area. So I sent an email out finding some areas if you guys were already knowledgeable in, or asking what was something you really wanted to learn about. So I've assigned you to present those lesson plans. So the way that works is you will create a lesson plan. There will be more instructions later, but I want to give you a brief overview of it. You'll create a lesson plan with your teammate. You will post that to the discussion thread, and people will do your lesson. So it could be a video, it could be other videos that you share with them, but make sure it's a cohesive lesson plan that teaches us a topic, and also requires you to have a discussion question integrated into that, so it gets everyone talking about the subject that you're teaching them. So one of the principles that you'll see a lot through the MBA program is that by teaching a topic, you become more of an expert in that topic area. So this is leveraging that concept. Then we'll be using the book, Marketing Management. So this is the teacher's edition. Yours may look a little bit different, but we have Marketing Management by Kotler and Keller. So each week we'll be covering some of the chapters out of that textbook. And then the other major assignment that you'll have is the brand audit. So next week you'll be needing to pick a brand that you'll do a brand audit on. So look at that brand audit assignment and pick a brand It could be one that you know very well. It could be one that you're very passionate about. It could be one that you want to emulate in some way. Pick a brand that is interesting to you. So I find that the project is done best if you enjoy the brand, like the brand, and importantly, have good access to some information, because you'll need to have some deeper knowledge information that you can find. So brands that are commonly reported on in the public domain are good brands. Or if it's a smaller, relatively unknown brand, make sure that you have good access to that. It could be your own brand or your company's brand, but make sure you have good access to data for that. We have a few homework assignments. So the homework assignments, the idea of the homeworks are to dip your toes into some of these deeper knowledge areas. Because this is a general marketing class in an MBA program, you won't come out as an expert in social media, but you'll come out understanding how social media is a great tool that can be used for a company, so that in a management role, you'll have enough understanding of that so that you can oversee those functions, or work with a department another department that does oversee those functions. So you'll get a good, solid understanding of those. So the homework assignments are to challenge you a little bit, to go a little bit deeper in some of these subject areas, and to get a little bit of an understanding of some of the tools that we have in marketing. So that's the idea of those homeworks that you'll see. I think there's 5 homeworks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there's only 4 homeworks. But so those will come up each week, and I'll give you obviously more discussion and introduction to them in each of the weeks. So that's it for this week. Orientation. Get your brain around marketing. Do the Peregrine module. Let us know what you know. Let's get to know each other in the framework of marketing a little bit this week through the discussion, and get organized with your team. So spend a few minutes in the team discussion area and talk about what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and how you're going to leverage those in this group project, things that you think you can contribute to the group project. So again, teamwork's an important one in this class. We're looking at you closely on teamwork and how you do. And if you have any questions, my email, actually I also shared my cell phone number with you guys, so feel free to email me or text me or call me if you have any questions. All right, look forward to spending this time with you in marketing.